Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So each week I do print on demand whatever packet I want to use, and that's because I can then tweak it each week if I want. So let's go ahead and get these hole punched, and I'll go over what I'm planning on using this week. So I did pull 2 sticker books, Mixed Media Mom and Beautifully Lined by Live Love Posh. I am using the same packet I used last week. It just has my faith page and then the HB90 planner setup for the most part. I did tweak a little bit of it, but for the most part, it is the HB90 planner pages. Let's go ahead and get started with the faith page. I am going to start by trying to find a quote that could go over on this page. I also have my grid washi tape that I think will go well with both of these sticker books. So that's kind of what I'm trying to pull together. The florals from the Beautifully Lined sticker book, quotes and other accessories from the Mixed Media Mom sticker book, and then the 3 washi tapes that I have, which I will probably just pick one of the colors, but those are the 3 colors that tend to go with a lot of my spreads. My plan with the Beautifully Lined sticker book is to use those first few pages that I've already used many of the stickers from. I thought I could try to use up some more of those, and I did just flip through to see if there are others that could coordinate, and there are. So if I do run out from these first few pages, then I can go dig through the back. So I am trying to find some quote that will make sense on my faith page, but I'll just flip through the sticker book and re-familiarize myself a little bit with it. I do have 2 copies of the Mixed Media Mom on a ring, and they are collated. So in case you're wondering why there are 2 pages of each sticker sheet, that's why. I love the sticker book and I love the color scheme within it. The things that I don't love are it's very into tiny humans, and I don't have tiny humans anymore. I'm not trying to keep my tiny humans alive. I have a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old, so I'm kind of past that point, but I just skip past those stickers and go into the colors and these other more general stickers that say things like love this life. I also drop in the sticker that says spread kindness, and then I will go back in and find another round sticker that says live in the moment. But I feel like these are all applicable to a faith page, whereas some of them really don't make sense on a faith page. So I do try to find stickers that are relevant to my faith life and not just random quotes, if that makes sense. And I thought about just leaving the faith page as it was, but I really like to decorate this page because I feel like there aren't a lot of spaces left in my planner to decorate now that I've gone so functional. But I feel like I lean to almost over decorating this page, which I'm okay with because I do still want that creative outlet and that little bit of pretty that gets me excited to come back into my planner every day or multiple times a day. I will be honest that I have been slacking a bit on my faith page filling out. I have been so focused on catching up with work and my making all the plan stuff and getting my taxes done and all of the functional things that I have let other things in my life take a back seat temporarily. So I have not been getting up every day and exercising like I want to. I feel like my sleep needs to take priority as well as just these things in my life that are temporary. Getting the taxes done, which I have completed, getting my son through his NCARs, which I am currently recording this as he is taking his last NCAR. But if I haven't told you, we do drive an hour. He takes his in-car for 2 hours and then we drive home for an hour. And that is because I did not want him missing school time in order to do his in-cars. And the local driving schools, you had to be signed out of school to do your in-car time. And I just didn't want that. So this is really the best solution for him and we're making it work. It's just taking a lot more time out of my schedule than I had expected it to. But let's go ahead and move on to our goals and our tasks for the week. I have 3 big goals for the quarter. The first is for making all the plans, and I want to increase my subscribers and my watch hours. And my second is personal, and it's around my health. And although I did set a good, better, best for losing weight, it's not really about losing weight. For me at this point, it's about getting back into the routine of exercising. So this goal will probably be very similar next quarter, but really right now I'm just trying to set the foundation for healthier habits and then digging in deeper next quarter. My third goal revolves around the home, and basically, I want to have everything in place for Ben to be a successful driver, which includes having another car and a designated parking space for the third car. With that in mind, I am going to write down my tasks that I want to try to accomplish this week. I am going to just write down everything that I want to get done, and I have not looked at the time I have allotted yet for this week. So the first thing is to do my April 22nd weekly YouTube video. And then I want to work on 3 photo maintenance videos that I want to put out over the next few weeks. So they wouldn't all need to be done, completed by the end of the week, but I did want to start them. I also want to do a video about what I take with me when I travel. Thank you to Melody who suggested this. I definitely tweak what I take based upon the length of the trip, so I'll talk about that in that video. I'm also trying to put out 3 Instagram post stories or reels each week. I am hit or miss, so I'm just again trying to establish that routine. And I was able to finish module 3 in the course that I'm going through right now, and I overzealously decided to try to fit in module 4 this week as well, and that didn't happen. So that is getting added, as well as just going through the comments for the week. Then for my personal goal, I want to run or walk or jog. Let's be honest, I'm not running real great yet, but I want to run 3 times a week, do strength training 5 days a week, do yoga 1 day, close my rings, and track my food. And anything that I do this week will be an improvement upon this past week. Between all the time I spent in the car, as well as the time I spent on my taxes, and the crummy weather here in Ohio, I just didn't get any of it done. I might get a walk in tomorrow, which is Sunday, but I'm not sure if that'll even happen because my son's soccer season, the actual games start tomorrow. For home, I'm not really sure we're going to do much this week for home, but if possible, I would like to get a game plan around test driving cars for my husband, and then also try to figure out who the best people to call to get our driveway extended and repaired would be. And now you'll see why I struggle with what order to do these pages in, because I am now looking at my time estimator for next week, and I realize that we have a soccer tournament and that it would only leave me with 16 task blocks for the week to do all of my making all the plans tasks. And I know that that is not possible. So if I had done my weekly plan first and then figured out how many task blocks I had to work on, I would have been able to build my task list based upon how many task blocks I actually had available. I debated on whether or not I was going to start over and do my week and then go back and do this page again, but there is a possibility that the soccer tournament is going to get canceled or we're on the wait list, so I'm not sure if we're even going to be going to this particular tournament. So I did go ahead and finish it the way that I had originally planned on finishing it this week, but I probably will do my weekly spread first from now on, just due to this little hiccup that I had. I'm also struggling a little bit since I have written all my tasks down and now I'm basically writing them down again. I do like estimating my task blocks and trying to figure out if I was correct on my estimation, but I don't like writing it down twice. So I might need to modify this a little bit for me. I don't do task blocks for my personal or my home stuff at this point because my personal stuff, I just schedule it into the calendar as part of my routines. And the home stuff currently, it either happens when it happens or I can do it when I have a little bit of downtime during the day. And now I'm trying to make the hours work and it's just not going to work. So I'm either going to have to find more windows of time during the day to try to get these things done, or a lot of them are just going to have to get pushed off. So I'm trying to remind myself that I'm going to have to prioritize. And thankfully, I am pretty good about prioritizing what is most important with my making all the plans work. There's nobody else telling me that, oh, can you do this real quick? Or can you jump in and put out this fire? Really, making all the plans, that's all me, all my decisions. So it's pretty easy for me to prioritize what is the most important task that I need to take care of in the time that I have. Unfortunately, my work life is not quite like that, but prioritizing in general for my life, that is something that I need to keep in mind. And had I thought I was going to decorate this box, I would have put that word prioritize in a slightly different space in that box, but I wasn't going to erase it and move it just because I decided to decorate it. So it's going to just stay where it is, and there is room there if I decide to add more text. I do think that this is the first time I've used this box in the 3 weeks that I've used this spread. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember, but I know that I don't use it for anything necessarily important. I did go ahead and pull some stickers from the Mixed Media Mom sticker book in case I want to use them. And now I am going to put this quite quickly because it took me forever. It took me forever last week to get this all down. For some reason, I could not get the things in the right time block. I don't know if it's just because I was tired or because I was distracted. I'm not quite sure. But I am so glad that I was using an erasable pen this day because I erased a lot. So I have found it easiest to go through and put in all of the things that are scheduled for the week. And I like to draw black lines at the top and bottom of each event just to keep it straight. Even if I have an 8 hour block for work and I have 3 meetings during the day, I like to put black lines at the beginning and end of each of those meetings so that I know how much quote unquote free time I have or task blocks that I have to actually get work done. So I'm currently only working on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because the end of the week is still up in the air. So I started by going through and just writing down everything that I know that I need to either be at or take my kids to. And now I'm going to drop in some color coding. Purple is kid stuff, the peachy color is my work stuff. And now I'm going to go back to my ideal week from my HB90 planning and try to shift things around so that I can get as many task blocks for my making all the plan stuff as possible. It's also important to me that I get more household work done this week because this past week I put that on the back burner, and other than mowing the lawn, I really did no housework at all. I did try to keep up on the laundry so I didn't have as much to do on Sunday since we do have a soccer game, but in general, there isn't much that happened around the house, so I want to make sure that I leave time for that. So household stuff is green, workout is blue, gray is my AM and PM routines. But once I get all of my scheduled items on the calendar, then I go back and I drop in my work hours for those days. And again, that's that peachy color, but I try to average 8 hours a day. However, if there is something weird going on in the week, I'll either take sick leave or vacation, or there are times when I work outside of normal hours for work. We have different maintenance windows that I am part of sometimes. So if I have to work in the evenings or on a weekend, I will then flex some time so that if I have to take kids to an appointment on a weekday, but another weeknight I have to work, then I'll just shift that time. This week I don't have any of that, but I am assuming that that craziness is going to pick up again next week. which is why I want to try to focus on getting at least the weekly home blessing from my house completed this week, just the normal cleaning of the house, so that if I do have to go out of town or we have those maintenance windows or whatnot, then I am leaving a clean house. So I won't necessarily write in every day what exactly the colors are. So I won't write workout every single day because I know that the blue means workout. However, if I have time later, I might go back in and fill it out a little more. I do like it to be complete, but I also don't want to spend all night doing this. So down at the bottom, I'm going to list the things that I want to spend my time on for making all the plans and my home area for each day of the week. And I literally just got notification that our tournament this weekend has been canceled. So I will be able to go back in and fill out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I am so grateful that I am going to have a little bit more time this weekend. Like I mentioned, next week and the week after at work are probably going to be a little crazy. So it's good to just settle in and get as much accomplished this week as I can before that crazy starts next week. So I will go ahead and finish filling this out Sunday when I go to review my plans for the week. But let's go ahead and jump back over to the sidebar and make that a little nicer. I'm going to start by putting this Mother Hustle Repeat sticker down, and I just thought it was fitting for this week. And then I'm going to put 3 sections over in my sidebar, one for dinner, one for errands, and the other one says don't forget, but that is going to be for any phone calls or anything like that that I'm going to need to make throughout the week. And then I just dropped that banner sticker in at the top that says bring on the week. I cut off the part that has the monthly cutout on the Mother Hustle Repeat sticker, and then I'm going to drop in some floral elements down in that corner as well. I did just remove that clear backing that goes across the sticker sheet so that I could stop fighting to get the clear stickers off the page. For some reason, my white ink pen is not working, so I grabbed my whiteout tape just to white out that line that is behind that clear sticker. And then once I get these florals dropped in, I am going to go ahead and put some washi tape down to divide my calendar area from the actual task list that I want to assign to each day. And then put lines in the sidebar area. I did have to move this don't forget sticker up a little bit because I wasn't going to be able to fit lines, but I'm going to drop lines in with my Christian Designs stencils, and then that's going to be it for this spread, at least in this video. I did record this video on Friday. I'm editing it on Saturday to post on Sunday morning. But on Sunday, I do like to go through and review my plans for the week, even though I've already gone through all of this. But at that time, I will adjust any plans that I need to, including putting in plans for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'll just flip through, but I hope that everybody is having a great April. I hope everybody that's in the States got their taxes done. I know it's stressful, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.